finally made it to day 7. This is the last day with the Trax. I got the call earlier today confirming, yes, it is going to be picked up. They're not going to let me keep it, unfortunately. And that's the way this goes. It is a loan. It's not a keeper for, you know, my whole life or, you know, the life of the car, a long-term test, anything like that. This is a standard 7-day press loan, and, you know, it's going to go on to the next guy or girl or whoever's going to be driving it next. Had a normal work day today. Took Lily to the sitters, did the whole deal. It is after work. You can see I've changed. So my plan is today I'm going to go, oh, there's the same exact car, another orange Trax. How about that? My plan is today, we're going to go to one of Akron's hot spots, if you want to call it that. It's one of the places where if you're into, we'll call it exploration, looking around, even bending the rules a little bit, this place is kind of for you. But I will say it is a little bit dangerous. We're going to head to Rolling Acres Mall. And if you've ever heard of Rolling Acres Mall, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if not, well, I guess you're in for a treat here. This is one of the area's abandoned malls. And when I say abandoned, I mean completely empty now. This started a number of years ago, being slowly shuttered, you know, all the inside stores. It turned down to just local stores in there, nothing more than that. You know, maybe a total of a 2-story mall, mind you, like 10 stores and a few random restaurants. And you were able to go in, look around. There's YouTube videos if you search for it when people checking it out before it was officially closed. You can check that out. A very cool mall too, very neat. You know, but I'm not here to talk about a mall as much as just what we're going to go see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kind of give you a little driving tour of the Trax. Not really going to narrate or anything. You can just take it in because, in all honesty, it's very, very crazy looking. Now I think there's a recycling center in like where Sears used to be, and everything else is gone though. I mean, there's the Rolling Acres Cinema that was there that had the famous shooting after New Jack City, or it wasn't even a shooting, it was the supposed shooting. And then from there the whole mall went to hell. So yeah, gonna go check out Rolling Acres Mall. After that, we do have a dinner engagement. We're gonna go to another favorite, you may have heard of it, Quaker Steak and Lube. Gonna hit that up, and then from there I think the vehicle needs a quick wash, and then it's gonna be time to lock the keys inside and send it on its way. It's gonna get picked up tomorrow morning early. So it's pretty much the end of the Trax. So basically, we're off to Rolling Acres Mall. place to go drive. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like sketchy things laying on the ground, bottles and mattresses and junk, as I'm sure you could probably point out if you sort of watch that carefully. It almost feels like you're driving through Baghdad, as in you don't want to stop, but you still want to look around and see what's going on. And I feel like if you stop, you have a major problem, because somebody, I feel like, could just pop out of the woods at any minute and try to steal your bright orange Chevy Trax, or try to mug you. Although it is kind of a barren wasteland feel to it. Now, as I said earlier, I'm kind of bummed to see this car go. I really am. As you followed the past 6 days of vlogs, and you may have not watched them, if you did, check back, and I kind of talk about all the features and different things. This car is so cool in the fact that it doesn't pretend to be something it's not. This isn't a high-performance Corvette to take around the track. It's not a full-size Suburban to haul everybody. It's just got this perfect size to it that is good for daily errands, it's good for a weekend getaway, and it's got just enough room for 4 people. It's not overly huge inside, it's not. It looks actually bigger on the outside than it is, and it does have the drivetrain of a Chevy Sonic. People say, oh, it's a 4-cylinder, it's going to be a dog. It really isn't. It runs good. There's aftermarket parts for this 1.4 liter, and I'm sure they're going to trickle over to this car, or this platform. So, you have that going too if you do want more power. There's tuners out there tuning these in the Sonic form. But overall, if you're interested in the crossover, small little SUV, all-wheel drive, or even front-wheel drive, I highly recommend you take a look at this thing. It's much simpler than the Buick. It's much easier to work on. Getting a phone call. Sorry. It's much easier, less gizmos inside, I guess you want to say. You can get MyLink, you can get Bose audio, you can get leather. I mean, it's just a great little car. On the high end, I'd say, for this particular model, 27 grand-ish. But that's sticker, so you might be able to get a deal on it. But if you're not going all-wheel drive, you're going to save some money. If you don't care about leather, you'll save some money. But I really do like this car. I do. It handles just good enough. It's got just enough power and just enough room. Basically, everything is not good enough, just a tick better than good enough, which for me, you can't beat that when you're looking for a daily driver. Everything is just exactly how it needs to be. It's nothing more and nothing less. So take a look at this. This is the 15 Chevrolet Trax. 6 other vlogs on this from the past week with it. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, hoagiesgarage.com. Got a lot of products coming out here soon. I appreciate you watching, and I'm going to go get this thing washed later tonight and get it ready to send back to Michigan. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.